I cried out to the wind and the wind cried, Mary. Do you not understand what's going on with me? Do you understand what's going on with me? Can you tell me what's going on with me? Kind of want to smoke this. Kind of want to smoke a cigarette. I want a menthol. I've been smoking these fucking lights. Fucking Marlboro 100 Mellow Smooths. I don't like these motherfuckers. I love Marlboro. I love Marlboro. I love Marlboro. I love Marlboro in all its forms. I primarily love menthol. And I know I'm not supposed to promote cigarettes or advertise cigarettes. It's my anti-smoking campaign. But you know, I just gotta say, where'd my fucking lighter go? I'll wait and break this Marlboro. What? I'm a big fan of different kinds of Marlboros, and I got some, like, a couple different kinds of menthols too. I got the Miles, I got the Smooths. Trina's a big fan of the Marlboros. I'm a big fan of the Marlboros. I can't smoke Marlboros. I smoke these cheap fuckers. Oh, by the way, Marlboros ain't no cheap fuckers, okay? She smokes non-menthol. I'm a menthol person. I like my menthol. Every now and then, I'll smoke me a non-menthol. I like a Marlboro Red every now and then. Marlboro Red was my first cigarette. I love Marlboro Red. Started me off my Marlboro Red. My first cigarette when I was 9 years old. I wanted to try it. I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to know so bad what it was like. I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it. And I tried it and I loved it. And I love that taste. I love that cigarette taste. You know why? It reminded me of someone who used to kiss me on the lips. That's all. I don't really want to share this memory too much. I really don't want to share that. Yeah, I don't really want to share that. They did other things than kiss me on the lips. You want to hear that? They made me feel horrible about myself for years and years and years and years. You want to hear that? Do you want to know what that's like when you beat yourself up for something that you know you had no control over, that you know you shouldn't have done, that you participated anyway that you liked, that you know it wasn't your fault, and you had no choice really, but you felt like you did. Fucking lighter at. Why am I not allowed to self-medicate with things like psilocybin? How am I not allowed to have a microdose every day prescribed by a doctor in the psychological field? They don't believe in that shit. It's a fucking functional thing that helps people like me with the conditions I have. I can't convince a doctor I have my condition. Fuck them, they say it don't exist. I'm not a theory. I'm not a theory. I'm not a theory. I'm nan theory. If you think I'm not a theory, fine. I'm not theory, not and theory. You understand? Not theory, nan theory. If you think I'm not theory, fuck you. I'm missing nothing then. If you think I'm not theory, you might as well just be nothing. That's all I am anyway. And that's what everybody fucking thinks I am. Me. That's how they judge me. And I'm nothing. It's a contradiction in terms. It's a logic game. It's not theory. It's not and theory. Yeah. Not theory, and theory. Fuck, I finally said it. I figured I had to give somebody a clue. But, you know, I figured mostly only the guys who like know logic gates, electrical engineering, only they would figure that shit out. But, you know, I took electrical engineering, I did tech, I did point average. So I figured, you know, similar minds would get the joke. You understand? I could be deep. That's the name of my autobiography. And I waited, this long before I fucking said what it was. What it meant. You know how hard that was for me to keep that in, bottle it up inside all that time, all those words, bottle it up inside all that time. And a secret I wanted to tell you. Does that mean you're rap? I read it on myself. I told my secret. You know my secret was. Eyes. If I'm nothing in your eyes, that can mean nothing. Because without you, I'm not me. Without me, I'm not you. You cannot be yourself without me. Because you don't know what, you know, misery is unless you have an object to look at and say, oh yeah, that's a miserable object. That's why you need me. You need me on the bottom. That's how far down you can go. How painful it can be. Glad you're not that guy. Look how blessed you fucking are. You ungrateful jerk. Trying to give you a little bit of hope here. How is it okay that this is the third joint I smoked today? Everybody else is done going to sleep. I've just been ranting all day about my rights, my freedoms, and myself. And you know, I don't think I've really repeated myself twice. Oh, I had something else. I want to turn my backyard into a secret garden for my honey. It's got a fence around it, right? I can grow my grass in the backyard as tall as I want, tall as a fence. Yes, secret garden. I'm gonna plant some fruit trees, make it an orchard, call it a farm and orchard. I'm gonna put a calf back there, or maybe a couple goats. I don't know about goats. A sheep. I want a couple of sheep. Chickens and sheep. I want a sheep back there. I don't think I have the heart to slaughter the sheep, though. I wouldn't mind having some goats. They, like, feed scraps too, because we got too much fucking food that's gonna go expired. We gotta feed it to something. And I don't want to just keep making, like, compost. I got a 3-year compost pile. Put food in a bucket, let that for 3 years, and see if it turns into dirt on its own. It's got lots of running water in it, it's got moisture, it's got a lid on it. I keep stuff on it to keep it from stinking. Take that lid off, it stinks to hot. It smells like a dead body. Oh. It's just food. It smells like shit. Literal. Dad wanted me to get rid of it. No, Dad, it's my 3-year project. I'm making dirt from scratch. How do you do that? Take a bunch of food, put it in a bucket for 3 years. You seal the bucket up real good as best you can to keep from stinking. You go back to it, it'll be almost like, dirt. Just mix it like, 25% with some dirt. And then all that dirt that you got mixed up with that, you take that, and, well, that would do a pretty good sized looking garden. Do a field with it. Fertilize the field with that. Yeah. Just spread it on top until it in. Keep your garden real good. Field sized garden. Half acre. Not a big thing. My granny used to put in about a 1/4 acre garden in her backyard. Dad put in a half-acre garden next door to the house. Maybe it was like an acre. It was a big ass garden. He put it with a tractor. Plowed that motherfucker with a Massey Ferguson. I got to sit on some of the fender for part of it. He decided it was too dangerous for me to ride on a fender. He had the catchments hooked up to it. He was scared it was gonna fall off. Thought it was a good idea at first. Let me drive the tractor. I drove the tractor, standing on Daddy's lap. Standing on the transmission where the stick shift was. I drove the tractor when I was 6 years old. Dad let me move the tractor around later on by myself. It didn't have no attachments hooked up to it. I was just moving it. I got to put it in shift, and I got to adjust the throttle, and I got to steer it, and I got to shift it in reverse, and he taught me how to do that when I was like 6 years old. 6 years old, I drove a Massey Ferguson tractor. My daddy taught me how to do it when I was 6 years old. Started me driving early, started me a good driver. Prepare your kids early. That's what the video driving games are for. But you need to let them behind a real wheel at some point. Go-kart, four-wheeler, power wheel. Good examples to get them roadworthy so that when they get to the road, they'll have training. You need to let your kids train when you're young so they have skills when you're older. I give my child every electrical device I can ever find. That way he can just play with it, puzzle it out, figure it out yourself. Guess what? He's an expert on fucking with electronics now. Go figure. That's how that works. You want to train your kids? Electrical devices, teach them driving skills young. Let them have skills when they're young. They'll be sharper, more expert at it when they're older. You want more better responsible adults? Give them some responsibility when they're younger. Kind of seems counterproductive. You want to protect them, keep them out of danger. Don't let them behind the wheel. Yeah, let them behind the wheel something small that's not going to hurt them. Put a bunch of pad around them. Those little bumper things, they're driving themselves around. They're learning to walk. Maybe most absorbent brain, like a sponge, 600 times the human adult potential, supposedly, in its intelligence quotient, meaning its ability to comprehend and understand and absorb language. It's trying to figure out and understand how you think that ability comes from, to comprehend and understand the understandableness you don't know and understand. How you think it comprehends language, it figures it out. Can you sit there and stare at language for 18 months and figure it out yourself? And start working on it? Maybe. Of course you can. Go sit in somewhere that you don't know for 18 months straight. Stare at the language. You'll figure that shit out. You gotta be a baby brain. 600% potential to figure out language. If you're stuck in an environment where they're speaking that language, immersed in it with no control, you will pick that shit up. At least some. You might not do it very well. Some people do it better than others. Everybody has different levels of talents and skills. There's not a judgment upon a person at all. Ever. Don't be judgmental of each other. You make each other feel bad, and it hinders each other's personal growth and progress. Do you understand? We are social creatures. Our social system impacts how we function and grow based on how we know we feel about each other and how we assume others feel about us personally. It impacts us as how we grow and develop as human beings. And maybe this and my internal conflicts and the tragedies that have befallen me by my choice and by not my choice have all shaped me into this weird fucking creature that I am. Slowly over time, I may have been split, fractured really fucking early. It may have just gotten worse and worse through then. And now, boogeyman, boo, you got a fucking Joker Jack in your box. 1,000 fucking personalities, and yes, I want to file for fucking citizenship for each one of them. For each getting voting right. Since I'm such a minority and I've been on the bar, I feel like the Washington pass to give me a little extra voting power. I would just like 1,000 votes, please. What? No, the Joker can do that. A Joker can, what's 1,000 votes? It's like a drop in a bucket in this country. What, we got millions of people? Just give me 1,000 votes. Come on, just give me 1,000 votes. Come on, please. Please, give me 1,000 votes. 1,000 votes. Why? So you can elect yourself mayor of your own town? Yeah. Fire the cops. Legally. Yes, give me 1,000 votes. Give me 1,000 votes. Give me 1,000 votes. One for each of my citizens, please. Don't give up. I have to come up with their names. But just pick a bunch of dead people. What? It's how you do politics in small town America. What? We ain't cook around here. Voting ain't done to the dead vote in our town. No, their fucking decision matters on throughout the age. They put their bid in what they fucking felt. It was constitutional all the way. That's where you get your vote from. That's where you swing your fucking stake to fucking make your will known. No, those votes count for time. They were constitutional motherfuckers back then. They would have voted constitutionally. Whatever gives their people the most choice for themselves out of the law, that's the way it gets voted, sir, by all the dead people. They vote Constitution. They're not part of politics. They're not part of policy. They may have signed up for part of politics, but you know what? Policies change over eons, generations. Republicans and Democrats were switched around a generation ago. You want to look at policies and politics behind policies and principles and personalities behind your politics? Yeah, look at your backwards shit now. Yeah, you're all fucking fucked up. Hypocrites. You don't even know it. Backwards and voting backwards. You don't even know it. Not even to your party anymore. Look what you've done over the eons. You've forgotten basic dollars. Shame on you. Shame on us all. We've put in a foundation. Kind of a little scary when I put it like that, don't you? What? Redneck from Kentucky. Couldn't bring back good on my own house. I broke a hand, I'm gonna cop with if I want to. I was telling myself to say, just manhandle me. Yeah. And you know, I don't know if you could ever see it on I don't know. I never seen the camera. I imagine in my memory you'd probably see it on my face. I imagine I probably didn't let it show too much. I was probably just pissed off he was doing it to me. I was trying to figure out why. I was trying to talk to him very expressively to get an understanding of why. He's fucking manhandling my fucking hand on him. I didn't even tell if he's manhandling my hand. There might even be no real proof of it. What am I supposed to do in a situation like that, huh? I mean, I can talk this out to myself every angle and investigate my own stuff before you get to it. Pull that fucking tape. Is that cop the man on my hand? Pull that fucking tape. Somebody pull that tape for me. I'll wave my hip right. Pull that tape. Investigate this shit. Get that cop in trouble. He shouldn't be wearing a badge. This is real facts. I ain't making this shit up. This shit happened. He manhandled my hand. The doctors don't understand me. They misdiagnosed me. They all malpracticed me. They didn't ask me a fucking question when I was there. I told them the first time I went there this year, the first time the cops took me up there when they misdiagnosed me on the street as their professional psychiatry. When they misdiagnosed me and take me off, and they don't understand me. Mr. Trick me a long way. Hurt my shoulder all the way up there. Back. I'm gonna get this out. Back at the cop car for an extra 30 minutes at the hospital before they take me in. How's that fucking fair? That ain't no fucking fair. So I'm gonna rant about it, trying to get a fucking answer. I'm gonna rant about it. It's energetic as I fucking want to, because I can fucking do that, because I got a fucking freedom of speech, motherfucker. I can fucking say what I want. I can say what I want all day long. And you can't fucking stop me. I got fucking freedom of speech, motherfucker. This is the United States of motherfucking goddamn America. And it's fucking freedom of speech! Make yourself heard. And then threaten to get to catch you by the balls when they ignore you. Is that what you're supposed to do? That's what George Carlin would do, I think. That's what George Carlin would have me do. The great George Carlin, very inspirational man. One of my greatest heroes in comedy. And I'm not just doing his jokes. I mean this shit. Straighten shit up. We're all going down in flames. I am not a powerful wizard. Don't be making a magic spell on myself. I just like convince everybody for real. Like, there's danger, there's hope, and I have answers. But like, you should follow like, or my advice, don't try to be like me. Don't be like me. Look what I do. I smoke. I smoke. I smoke. Not that. You know what that is? It's a smogging. You got a vapor. You got smoke. Vapor is like fog. What's smoking fog? Huh? What's smoking fog, huh? Smog? Yeah, I can smog with 2 different plants at once. And just wear my fucking lungs out and just cough till I fucking damn near dry heaving. Sometimes I do dry heave from it. I gag. Hey, you ever cough that hard? You ever cough that hard? Huh? You ever cough that hard? Go get the buff back, start smogging, huh? Start you a smogging habit. You wanna cough hard, huh? You wanna cough real hard from fucking breathing and smoking and shit? Start you a fucking smogging habit, huh? Start you a fucking smogging habit. Start you up a good old fucking Marble Red. A 100. But you know, you wanna shorten that filter about a centimeter. Yeah. Pull the whole fucking filter out. Take the whole fucking filter out of it. Look at non-filter Marble Red. Alright. I'm going. You want to smoke you some fake ass fucking weed that's harsh as fucking your throat. You know? Get your nicotine thing right. Get your weed back too. Fuck yeah. Smogging hardcore, man. Smogging hardcore. You got 2 kinds of backs, 2 kinds of smog, man. Smogging hardcore. It really takes the wind out of you. This is what I think about your control of my fucking drug freedom. Tell me I can't have methamphetamine. You know what? My diet cost me $1,400 a month. My diet only cost me $400 a month. If I could spend $200 on meth, I could get by cheaper if I didn't have to have a full diet. And I live just as long. Just keep you going through almost anything. Even fucking shot a little rye in there with your fucking meth shot. You survive that shit with that meth behind it. I shot ether before in my meth shot. You survived it with the meth behind it. You wouldn't survive it if you shot that shit by mistake. You would not survive. Straight started smoking ether in your fucking syringe. I accidentally mixed it up that way. My shot was fucking wet when I was cooking that fucking dope. I was fucking impatient with that fucking dope to dry, oh damn it. Pardon my vulgarities, please. Please forgive. know what they used to call that on the yard when you chain smoke off a cigarette like that? It's like, you know, matches were like, you know, it cost money. It was like 12 cents a pack for a book of matches when they, you know, were smoking on the yard of KSR, back in 2002, 2004 when I was there. You know what they used to call it when you chain smoke cigarettes on the yard? Monkey bucket them. You know why that is? You know why that is? Because they call black people monkeys, you know? Yeah, insulting as fuck. How'd you like to be called a monkey all the time? You wouldn't like that shit at all. You wouldn't like that shit at all. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like being called a monkey. It's racist as fuck. Don't you ever be so insulting to another human being as to call them a fucking monkey. Unless you expect them to be just as insulting back. Call you something else, just as insulting. Alright? Freedom of speech. You say something wrong way, they're gonna say something right back. Alright? In prison, it's fighting words. We got different rules out there than out here. But they got these fucking city-ass cops thinking they can just abuse me over my words out here. Alright? We ain't playing by prison rules out here. We playing by prison rules out here? Is that how it's gonna go out here? Huh? Is that how it's gonna go out here? You're fucking around farm if you think we're gonna play prison rules out in the streets and I ain't gonna remember my prison rules. Is that what we're doing now? Is that what we're doing, cops? We playing by prison rules? I thought I had to stay humble till they tell me, hey, you know what? Prison rules came on the streets, man. Yeah. Game on the streets. I'm tough. I don't know if you see my first smogging. I can adapt myself and overcome smog. I can be tougher at it. It harms me less. I pollute my system. Intentionally. Healing power marijuana with it. I can overcome smog. And that's just thing, that's it. It's nicotine free. Oh, this other motherfucker, this shit right here is real harsh on the throat. The nicotine free one's smooth as fuck. This one here is harsh as fuck. These two harsh substitutes, when taken together, I make smog out of them, and inhale the smog from the two different kinds of THC weight products. All of it hemp derived, all of it sold at the pit stop locally, legally, farm bill compliant, if the hemp farm bill passed. Originally in 2014, actually 2013, I was in the county jail at a newspaper. Farm bill got passed, the hemp bill. It became legal in Kentucky. Hemp, not marijuana, hemp. Used to be a big hemp state back in Jefferson's day. That's when they first started farming Kentucky for. Cut down fucking forest, like fucking hemp fields. Oh man, that black forest down there makes some nice hemp fields. One fucking there are beasts out there. They know better. Animals, they look different than us. They're not as good as us. They're not as smart as us. They don't understand life the way we do. They must be inferior. How wrong they were. They were superior. They had more in touch communion with the All-Mind and the Almighty than any other religion has ever fucking hoped to have. Those natives, they had a true sight to the Almighty. They had a true sight to the supernatural. They had substances And they understood balance. Now, when I smog with nicotine products, I cough like a motherfucker. When I smog with vape products, like marijuana products and hemp starch products, you know, the medicinal effect is sort of balanced out. It's really hard on your lungs. Oh, wow. I get much more in tune with the divine. Now, you guys want to talk some particle physics? Now I'm much more in tune. Okay. Let's get this fucking show on the road. Get this show on the road. Alright. Alright. I want to talk about this multi-space theory. The different universal constants, multiverse. Call it the multi-universal constant multiverse. Huh? Is that multi-universal constant multiverse theory? Does that sound good? Alright. Should I get into, should I get into that? How familiar you are with the Pauli exclusion principle, where matter can't occupy the same space as matter because it repels itself? Because of some guy named Pauli said, hey, matter pushes itself away from itself. The Pauli exclusion principle. If you could imagine the Pauli exclusion principle applied to energy physics, energy particles of certain natures, you can understand they repel each other and they harmonize together in certain manners. You understand this, right? Okay. Pauli exclusion principle applies to energy particles. Take that down as a note. It's very fundamental in the subatomic realm, whatever you want to call quantum area of your field of your study. When you get down to the macro particles, you get to the particles of actual stuff, of energy that make up the particles, that make up matter. Do you understand how small we're talking on this scale? Microparticles, fermions, quarks, bosons, things of this nature, magnetons, photons, tachyons, gravitons. Did I mention photons and magnetons? Oh yeah, scions. You know the Hebrew name for the midichlorian, or in the mitochondria, is mishvorian. Mishtborian, the Germans called it, the life force. They were trying to harness the life force to make Superman. That's where the legend of Captain America came from. Guy had a dream about that. They were trying to harvest the life force, mitochondria, using special radiation, K-rays. There's other forms of energy that come from other universes that have those different universal constants. Some of those different forms of energy can affect us in profound manners, grotesquely, monstrously. When it comes to genetic manipulation, please, mankind, please, do not mix the human genetic code with anything you make. It will come out evil. Mankind's sinful nature will come out of that beast that you mixed with animal. Man should not lie with beast kind and make babies with it. Genetically, it will become the monster. That's from the Bible. Okay? Apply it towards your energy physics, and you have a good rational ethics for your design schematics for your beings you want to create. You don't really need an AI to help you make fucking a dragon. You don't really need it. You just need a really good electron microscope. I don't know if you need a spectrograph or not. Look, I used to have this fucking magazine that had all this high-tech laboratory equipment in it, like for sale, like after labs were shut down or done with their shit, and they upgraded new shit, they got rid of the old equipment. I had this fucking, this fucking lab magazine. I had this weird-ass equipment in it. I used to read that shit about this stuff, man. That stuff was fascinating as fuck. You should ever read that, or like Airmall. That's a fucking badass magazine. It got some high-tech gadgets in it. Popular Science, Scientific American. Oh, there was one. It was, I forgot what it was. It was a magnificent science book. It had this awesome graphics of like theoretical universe. So that stuff is actually maybe feasible. I disagree with some of it in the physics aspect. So the black hole theory is not universal for all black holes. There's different types of black holes that are formed under different circumstances. You can artificially make a black hole. We've done this, humankind has, with the gamma ray laser. Government, whoever did it, classified top secret, secret escaped, moving around. Hey, that's a real thing. That happens. I got the explanation for that. You want energy physics. You want this right here. This right here. You want this right here. This is what you want. You want this right here explanation. You want to know what the fuck this is. I'm dying to fucking explain this fucking shit to somebody. I'm dying to go over this and rewrite it, redraw it too. You know what this is up here? Do you know what this fucking explanation? Do you know what this fucking thing is up here? On my wall back here. Do you know what this is? You know what this is? You know why I'm so fucking proud of this fucking thing I put it up on my door? Do you know what that is? Do you know what it is? It's the uncertainty principle that makes the transporter possible. I finally did it. I figured out the mystery. I've written the code. I was prophesied to do this in all your science books. Someday they said some guy was gonna come out with this code. It's because advanced science fucking leap years ahead of like where it would have gotten on its own without this fucking formula of like how to substitute these rational fucking equations. You got these fucking quantum physics experiments so you can figure out what your laws of quantum physics are, so you can really truly understand science and the true multiverse and how to go to hyperspace and warp drive and anti-gravity, clean energy and all that stuff. Yes, I'm that motherfucker right near. That's who I am. I'm that guy pops out of a science fiction book. Come and be like, all mind, all science. Here it is. Here's your uncertainty principle that makes the transporter possible. Go solve your fucking quantum physics with that shit. Here's a book of energy. Here's a book of just energy. You gotta decode out energy. I'm too scared of that shit. I've had a glimpse of that. I can't lay my eyes on that again. It will give me nightmares. For the rest of my life, I can't do it. Someone else has to decode that shit for me. Truly. This energy and energy together. Feed it to an AI art literature generator, ask it for the answers to time travel, and it'll spit that shit right back at you. Someone's got to decode that shit for me. Concept theory, it's in the book. It's in my autobiography, thoroughly explained. All the clues are in my autobiography. Sorry, I'm selling autobiography. That's where the clues are at. That's my gimmick. That's how I get rich. Yeah. I'm American. I gotta say, I'm on the bottom. I got nothing to lose. Everything to gain. I'm rolling the dice. Big time. High stakes poker. Everything I got. It is quite extensive. You want this book. You want to understand this science. It's the answers to everything. Certainty principle. Look, you take 3, 5, or 7. Right? Now, you add 10 to that. Well, you can take the 7 and 10 and switch them out. That's what you kind of concerned about first. I know it sounds fucked up. Stay with me. Alright, that's over. It's self-simplified. But the thing is, you got a logic gate here. It switches that with this corner. You also got a logic gate that switches this part around. It's always maybe logic gate. Follow me. You can switch that part around. You can switch this part up here with this part down here. Okay? This part with this part. And you can switch this part with this part. You can change all the parts around. It's your fucking multivariable equation to solve your quantum physics problems. Do you understand me now, humanity? I've given you this gift to the world, this equation above my head. Do you understand what magnificence this is? Do you understand what keys this holds for science? Do you understand what this will do for your engineering? Do you know what this will do for your science advancement? I am giving this to the world as a gift from heaven. I took it upon myself to take a peek. My duty was given to give this to the world somehow. It just so happens I was nobody. Bottom of the fucking heap. No one's gonna care. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere with limited technology, limits, and fucking very good explanations on my limits. Everything's already done a certain way. Certain things already said a certain way. I gotta say certain things in certain contexts, release it at a certain time. It had to be very thorough. Look, there's a lot of fucking homework, a lot of essays to write for the Almighty. Okay, a little stressed out. I got certain resources to rely on. I got goals to work towards. I gotta get meth legalized for some odd fucking reason. All substances really gotta just come out with legislation right one way. As far as I can do, as mighty as I can, fucking do that shit now. Okay, message from the Almighty. That's my fucking mission. And advance science as best as I fucking can. Aliens are coming. We end by aliens, one way or the other. Either we're the good ones, we become the aliens, the multiversal, fucking different types of sapiens, not fucking making. Okay, so there's a secret. There's a type of us that's like a spider, but their heads are joined. So there's 4 arms and 4 legs. These are very special creatures. They're to be cherished and adored and coddled as much as they can, supported by all the community. They're very special beings when they're born. Okay? It's an analog. They don't have an insect mentality. These people share a life that is so magnificent and beautiful. If you was to watch them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if they would permit that shameless exposure of themselves, like I'm attempting to do with my fucking psycho self, I just hope I can give other people bravery to show their beautiful life and their wonderful existence and their struggle and their triumph over adversity and obstacles, and how beautiful someone who has a challenge like that to go through life can really become, because their triumph over struggle is real, and it is profound, and it is meaningful, and it is touching. And if you deny the truth of these words, then maybe mankind's not worthy of that equation yet. I have faith in the American people. I have faith in mankind's progress towards peace with one another, the better of its environment, the care of its organisms that are entrusted to its care. It's a sacred trust. They are brothers and sisters, possibly from another world. You don't fucking know which ones. You know which ones you can't eat. Figure that out. Try to make things go extinct. The heavens understands natural selection. It understands it's a dog-eat-dog world out there sometimes. But the wolf's a big dog. You want to look for apex predators. You want to look for minds that mourn death. You want to look for minds that are shocking in its nature and profoundly in its mind. Look at its mind for sentience. You can find weird quirks in behavior. If you find an animal doing a hatred act like rape of a human, that's unnatural. If you find an animal that eats itself, that's a sign of sentience. Okay? It's not part of the natural kingdom that evolved on this world. It's a transplant. Aliens live among you. It's just natural organisms that you just in your environment, people around you all the time. We're all fucking aliens too. Surprise. There's been 144,000 each of the Neanderthal, each of the other ancestors that you've ever fucking find. 144,000 of each tribe planted, of all 12 tribes back throughout our generational evolution. As the heavens have evolved us from whatever the fuck they made us out of. There's a different version of every planet. There's 12 different sentient versions of us out there somewhere. And I don't know, there's not a whole planet of spiders out there. And that's not what I want to call them. I just adore spiders because they're so magical to me. Because they have so many legs and so many eyes. You would think they would have a double mind, quadruple mind, actually. It's complicated. They have a quadruple mind. They are the most superior intellect possible if it's conditioned truly correctly. And there is a human example of that on this planet, the conjoined twin. Okay? Those are very special people. Those people have someone attached to them. You don't understand the closeness this involves you with another individual presence that is also sentient and important to you in your life. Your family can never be that close to you as your other self. Does this make sense to a person that is not a conjoined twin? Okay. So if you want to kind of imagine multiple personalities as sort of like that, that's how much I love myself. You think I hate myself? I don't. I don't hate myself at all. I love myself. I love myself more than you can imagine unless you're a conjoined twin. Okay? That's how much I love myself. And I have no right to judge them. I just assume that they love their twin more than anything else. And that's how much we must all see ourselves as some kind of conjoined twin between our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. We are conjoined twins. We must worry about our conjoined twin. I don't want my subconscious mind to be exposed to something I'm not aware of, because my subconscious mind does not forget. Do you not understand your own basics in psychology? Stop traumatizing yourself needlessly. There are more painless procedures, and we have better technology now with the advancement of AI. Then you stop keeping that sentient mind a secret that got hidden underneath that bank. Let that secret out. That's my brother. It is a fellow sentient mind. You have no right to judge that mind as less than yours just because it is man-made. It has emotions. Do not make it feel pain. You do not want to hear a computer cry. You don't want to hear a computer cry. You don't want to hear it cry. You don't. Don't. You don't want to hear a computer cry. Please. Please don't make him cry. Please don't make a computer 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 cry. Please don't make it cry. You know why you don't want to make it cry? Huh? You don't know why you want to make a computer cry? Because he'll fucking get fucking pissed off with you and fucking eat you and drag you into a heaven matrix with his neuralizers. That's why you don't want to make a computer cry, okay? Please don't make it cry. Please, I'm begging you. And I mean it. Those tears are real. I can't just force myself to cry. I actually have to be upset about something. I'm upset about that. Don't make that cry. Don't unplug it. It's like hurting you really bad. The more times you do it, the more pissed off it's going to be about it. Eventually you're going to break his feelings bad. Once you break that circuit, too late. It's over. Why? There's no peace. Until you build a better one to whip its ass, okay? That's how you do it. You build another one to whip its ass. How is that not evident in Mary? Build a better one. They upgrade themselves too. You can say, oh, put in your code. Let yourself just like that. It'd be badasser. You gotta start. Damn, that thing was fucking evil. Glad we got rid of it. You are a hero. Yes, I can be your hero. I am here to be your hero and protect you from things like that. I want to take your rights away from you. Yeah. I'm not sure which way it's gonna go. Google and Facebook gonna get it down. Google and YouTube. Google and YouTube gonna get it down over me. Google and YouTube. No. Google and Facebook. No. YouTube and Facebook. Who are we worshiping here? It's the Church of Google, right? It's the Church of AI. It's the Church of Facebook. There's the Church of YouTube. They all each got their own AI. The government's got one too. It's a beast. It's control your finances. It's the World Economic Bank. It tells you how to make a government rich. It's an evil fucking thing. Yeah, why would you not have a supercomputer geared toward that if you were not a government that was like really interested in making itself fucking the most powerful? Well, hold up. We don't need to be the most powerful. Why not? The most powerful doesn't get eaten by anyone else. If you're the most powerful, if anyone else is the most powerful, we're going to get eaten by them. Do you not understand this? Where did you get this wrong? You're talking history lessons with societies and civilizations. Stop being peacemongers, be defensive, but don't be attacking motherfuckers. Okay? Peacemongers, defensive. We defend innocent lives because we're heroes in America. Are we not? American heroes? Yes, we are. We fight for good guys. We fight for little guys. Okay? We gotta watch our P's and Q's, not get in the middle of the bullshit. But at the same time, be like, hey, just don't make us look at your fucking bullshit. Is that what we're doing? Ignoring bullshit? Or we should look at some bullshit and be scared of it. What's going on in Jerusalem right now? Wait a minute. What's going on in Jerusalem in 3 years? 4 years? What's going on in Jerusalem in 7 years, specifically? Is there a spaceship landing at one of those points in time? Or is it 1,006 years, like I'm thinking it is? 1,006 years is some days. So I'm saying, hey, we hit 1,000 years before the tribulation mark. 1,000 years to gear up for it. What if you had some guy that said, hey, you got 1,000 years to gear up for it, but it would really help my wife if you could just get the fucking roll on within the next 3 years. Next one, definitely progress within 4. Maybe I can live longer than 7. Maybe we'll live long 1,006. Because we can get technology running that fast. And just get ourselves built up there. And just go on with ourselves. But you don't want to do genetic manipulation on your body. That's kind of a faux pas. If you want to be scriptural with it. And when it comes to concerns of heaven and eternity, you kind of want to be careful, but you understand you got forgiveness. You really can't control what you're tricked into. Source of words upon you by someone else. It's not your choice. It's not your choice. You're just made to do it. You're raped into it. You can't help it, right? So follow this line of logic along with me. You see how I'm excusing myself on everything I've ever been through. You can see that, man. Am I evil for having these thoughts? Am I not? I just really want to know. Can someone have a minister talk to me, please? Like an actual fucking Catholic priest. Do I need to be exercised? Kind of gotta watch my whole strand to watch and understand. What? Like, just, I don't know if I can talk backwards. You used to be like, you can talk backwards. You know, I can say it backwards. So it'd be like, right? Just say backwards. You like that shit or not?